All right, here we go. Two burly boys played Pokemon in their youth. One had to grow up, the other stayed true. Now the large grown-up child can name all of them, but the other guy probably 510. Now what can they do? Why don't they review? Now I'll talk about them till we die.
Die? Welcome, everybody. I'm Frank.
And I'm Joachim.
And this is your Certified Poke
Moment,
Moment, where we feature and talk about one Pokemon evolution line every week.
The Pokemon of today is... I'm sorry, I stuttered.
Sigilyph.
Ooh.
Wow.
My favorite one-stage Pokemon.
Another one-stage Pokemon.
The biblically accurate angel Pokemon.
Honestly,
even though biblically
yes.
accurate angels are just people.
Yes. That's a whole other story.
That's a whole can of worms.
All right, Sigilyph.
Guys, they're giant wheels. Anyways, I'm sorry.
I don't know how to feel about Sigilyph.
He freaky AF for real.
He is. He's one of the strangest Pokemon designs we've ever had. So I have seen anime appearances of Sigilyph where that little eye up top blinks.
Okay, so my first question was going to be, where is his eye? Is that top thing his eye?
I always saw that middle body section as his two normal eyes, but I guess that up top is his eye.
I always saw the little eye at the top of his eye, and I hated it because
it makes me hate it more.
Well,
yeah,
because where does he have a mouth?
I don't think so.
Like what is he?
You know what? The trivia section will be extremely interesting.
Is he based on like Nazca lines or something? I don't know.
Those like the big like pictures in the ground?
Yes.
I would imagine he'd have to be. Anyway, let's get started. Sigilyph is a psychic flying type, doesn't evolve at all, and he is known as the
Sigilyph Pokemon.
Avianoid Pokemon.
What does that even mean?
Aviation?
Yeah, but Avianoid.
Noid. Like the guy who messes up your pizza.
Avoid the Noid.
It all makes sense.
Play the Noida mod with... Never mind. There's a Noida mod where you can play as the Noid. In Noita. The game Noita.
Noita?
You
can play as the Noid in Noita?
Yeah. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that an amazing fact? Anyway, Sigilyph.
Man, this is better than the Pokemon trivia section. Yeah, Sigilyph is such a funky guy. Let's go ahead and jump into those Pokedex entries immediately. But... not before we talk about his weaknesses. Because he's got, as a psychic and flying type, the weaknesses shouldn't be that bad in my mind. Time's too weak to electric, ice, rock, and dark. And ghost. Okay, that's a lot. So it basically, with the exception of bug, they basically keep all each other's weaknesses. And they don't really help.
Yeah.
But you know... that's okay. He's still our good little boy.
Thing. Does it have a gender ratio?
It does.
I would rather it not have a gender ratio just to be like, yeah, this is just, we don't know what it is.
It is a 50-50 gender ratio.
Okay. So it has a PP.
Or a
Vajiji.
PP or a P.
Hoo-ha.
Yes. Jokum, would you like to read Sigilyph's black and white entries? Then I will read its most recent games entries.
Yeah, sure, why not? They never, this is from Black, by the way, they never vary the route they fly because their memories of guarding an ancient city remain steadfast. Holy cow, what is the
memories
lore?
of guarding an ancient city?
Wow. White entry, the guardians of an ancient city. They use their psychic power to attack enemies that invade their territory. What is this? That's cool.
So cool. Really quick, getting back to kind of what we were talking about earlier with its eyes and where they actually are. If I view its eyes, quit flexing your biceps at me.
No, it's just fun.
Okay. If we
it's just fun. I'm just nonchalant. I'm stimming while listening to you, Frank.
Oh, please don't use that
stimming.
word.
I know. I shouldn't claim that.
So thinking about its eyes as being in the middle of it, I've always thought it was kind of cute and appealing. Thinking about its eye just being the one on top, I really don't like it because then that middle black part looks like a creepy mouth. and I hate that.
Yeah.
But I do find it cute if we're just thinking about those 2 eyes. And apparently the most recent game you can get this Pokemon in is Sword and Shield. So I will read those entries, starting with Sword. Psychic power allows these Pokemon to fly. Some say they were the guardians of an ancient city. Others say they were the guardians' emissaries. Whoa.
Okay.
Shield. A discovery was made in the desert where Sigilyph fly. The ruins of what may have been an ancient city were found beneath the sands.
That's cool.
So they're still there, guarding the old city.
I'm trying to remember Black and White. Like, was there a desert?
Remember that desert area where you could like go underground to find Volcarona?
I barely remember.
I'm
that.
almost positive you could find
like a
Sigilyph
Darmanitan
in there.
around there too?
Yeah, there was Zenmo Darmanitan sitting around there. I'm almost positive you could find Sigilyph in there. The lore goes crazy.
Yeah.
The lore goes stupid, Jokum.
Dang, the lore's got me going crazy.
Yeah, this Pokemon's pretty cool. All I had to do was read a couple of Pokedex entries, and now I'm like, this guy's sick.
Yeah.
I gotta know more.
I really, really hope he's got a good move pool and stats. We didn't already do stats, did we?
No.
I'm crazy, Frank.
You are crazy.
I have no my
You have short-term memory.
Yes, my RAM is. I have 1 gigabyte of RAM. Okay. Discombobulate.
No, we have to leave that in the old episode. I wanted you know how bad I wanted to discombobulate you, but I didn't.
Too bad, because I discombobulated.
Discombobulate!
I
got him good.
I stopped it with my hands. Keep going.
Abilities. It gets 3 abilities. 2 non-hidden, 1 hidden. Wonder Skin. Makes non-damaging moves that are targeted at this Pokemon have accuracy of 50%.
Whoa.
Non-damaging moves, but still. All of your Thunder Waves and Confuse Rays and Will-O-Wisps. Heck, even Leer or maybe Roar?
Do people use Leer?
I'm just saying, it's non-damaging move.
Yeah.
And I did just watch this video from a competitive Pokemon YouTuber recently. And he said Leer is actually like one of those moves everybody thinks is useless, but has been seen use in competitive and certain like gimmicky ways.
Like in the baby cup or whatever?
No, not even. In like normal use.
Oh wow.
If I can find the video again, I'll show it to you. It's actually a pretty interesting video. Yeah, make status moves more likely to miss. I wish it gave me a list of those moves, but it doesn't. I guess now because it's weird. It says status moves, but I guess
is lowering attacks
I guess because you're lowering their
it's a stat change.
Yeah.
Is there a difference between stat and status?
I don't know. I wish Cerebi was being more specific.
This is only available up to Sword and Shield, right?
Yeah.
That sucks because now I want to try one out.
Yeah. Fun fact. Sigilyph is the only Pokemon that can have Wonder Skin as a non-hidden ability. And there are only 4 other Pokemon, and 2 of those are from the same evolution line, that can have this ability as a hidden. Venomoth, Skitty and Delcatty,
what?
And then Bruxish can all get Wonder Skin.
The Bruxish completely throws me off.
Yeah. Delcatty completely throws me off. It's just, if it became fairy, I could see it. It's a normal type. This is just a cat. Why does it have Wonder Skin?
Because it's a wonder that it's not fairy type.
Oh, wow. That is so cool. See, another reason Sigilyph is so cool. Another region.
Please, shit.
Excuse me?
It's me, Sean Connery. Hello. Where am I?
Sean Connery. I've always wanted to meet you.
Hello.
Discombobulate!
Oh, I need to shit down.
Okay, hold on there.
What? I pronounce my S's like this.
I know you do.
Oh, shit.
I know you do, Sean. Okay, we are not an explicit podcast.
Where am I?
Sean Connery, you need to be put down.
Change my pants. Why would you say that?
Because you're already dead, so it's fine.
Are you stupid?
Sigilyph's next ability is Magic Guard. Prevents all Prevents all...
He stuttered.
Sean Connery, I'm going to
boy.
dig you up and re-kill you.
I'm above ground, damn it.
You are dead.
No, I'm right here.
Magic Guard. Look, it literally is written like this. Prevents all no damage except from direct attack moves. There's a typo in there.
And that's just a Cerebi problem.
Unfortunately. I'm going to see if I can get an alternate explanation for this. The Pokemon only takes damage from attacks. Prevents all no damage except from direct attack moves, excluding damage self-inflicted from Substitute Belly Drum, Curse, and Pain Split. So I think this is saying if it was burned or poisoned, it would not be affected by that damage. And if it was like... or hail, sandstorm damage wouldn't affect it.
Or... discombobulate.
Okay,
Yeah, there we go.
hilarious.
Sean had to get his last shot in.
All right, goodbye, Sean.
Bye, Sean. Oh, goodbye. Oh, no, going back to hell. Ah! Sean, no.
Okay, bye, Sean. Enjoy hell. Say hi to the Queen of England for me.
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
Sorry, British listeners. Okay, effect and unaffected moves. Magic Guard will prevent all damage except from direct attacks. This includes the damage from Life Orb without removing the boost.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, wait a minute. This is Alakazam's hidden ability. I had an Alakazam with Magic Guard that I would use during the Black and White era in exclusively triple battles, because I loved triple battles, and I gave him the Life Orb.
Because you knew about this.
Because I knew about the thing.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Holy crap.
Is Sigilyph good?
Maybe.
Guys, by the way, Life Orb...
thank you.
How does it damage you every turn?
Yes.
It damages you every turn, but it gives you a boost in what?
When this item is held by a Pokemon, the damage from the moves used by the holder is increased by 30%, so that's physical and special. The holder loses 10% of their maximum HP each turn. So you get a massive boost without having to suffer the drawback if you're a Sigilyph, or
That's
you just
crazy.
have Wonder Magic Guard in particular. So it also doesn't... damage that also won't affect you is weather, entry hazards like stealth rocks and spikes, status ailments, so that is burn and poison.
So Stealth Rock can't hurt this flying-type Pokemon. Because Stealth
that's
Rock
right.
is famous for being the bane of flying-type Pokemon's existence.
That's absolutely right. And moves that hurt over multiple turns like Leech Seed. I imagine it also affect Fire Spin or Bind, Wrap. Not that those are super common moves, but during a normal playthrough, maybe.
We're not strategists for like professional. If you want to use a Sigilyph in a regular playthrough,
Holy crap! This seems like the
yeah,
ability
that's
to
pretty
go
cool.
with. I mean, the other ability we talked about is not bad.
Oh, no, it's good.
But this seems, especially, you can just give it a Life Orb. And of course, self-inflicted moves like Belly Drum, Curse, Pain Split, Struggle, and Substitute will still hurt you. Oh my gosh! Again, Magic Guard is not held by very many Pokemon. The Clefable line gets it.
Oh, cool.
Sigilyph, Reuniclus, and then as a hidden ability, Alakazam, and that's it. That is it. Jeez, I didn't know Clefable got this as a normal ability.
I like that Reuniclus gets it. I love Reuniclus.
That's so cool. Yeah, Reuniclus is cool. Really, really cool. Dang, man. I was just talking last episode about using a bunch of Pokemon that aren't the greatest on a team in a Brilliant Diamond playthrough I'm planning. And holy crap, I would love to use a Sigilyph if only it existed in Gen 4 and earlier on. Speaking of which, oh, wait, we still have a hidden ability to talk about here. Oh, the hidden ability's Tinted Lens. The power of not very effective moves is doubled. Which, look, it's a totally fine ability. But compared to the other two, I don't think it's that good. I mean,
Life Orb Sigilyph just sounds pretty good.
It sounds
incredible. Depends on what its stats are after this.
Its stats, if memory serves, they're not awful.
Okay.
And I mean, especially with Life Orb. Even if it just has, like, 90 special attack, being boosted by 30% would be insane.
Yeah.
It'd be a great boost. Since, again, there's not very many Pokemon with Tinted Lens, I thought there was a lot more than this. The Venomoth line, so that's two abilities Sigilyph shares with Venomoth. Illumise and Yanmega. And then as a hidden ability, you got Butterfree, the Noctowl line, Mothim, Hisuian Braviary, and then the low kicks line. Wow. Again, Tinted Lens is a good ability. But, like, I don't know. Why would you struggle to get the hidden ability when Magic Guard is just right there?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk stats, because this, I am extremely interested. Oh, that's not bad. Base stat total is 490, so it is under 500, but HP 72, attack 58, you're not going to need it. Defense 80, special attack 103.
Oh,
That's
wow.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Special defense 80, speed 97.
Okay.
This is good. You have an up in special attack nature by at level 50. For an up in special attack nature, you'll have for max stats beneficial nature 170. That'll be like your special attack stat. Max stats beneficial nature at level 100, 335.
Wow.
That's really good.
And then with your life orb?
And then with the life orb, boost that even more by another 30%.
Dang, guys. I want to use a Sigilyph.
I want to use a Sigilyph real bad.
I wish it was in Scarlet and Violet.
Me too. Yeah. Me too. I don't really want to do another playthrough of Sword and Shield right now, but like maybe down the line, I'd use a Sigilyph. And I want to shiny hunt this guy too. We haven't even talked about moves yet, but I'm so tired of hiding the shiny from you because it is freaking beautiful.
Really quick, what's the base stats of the Sigilyph again?
Ooh, it's crazy that you asked me that because I did already tell you.
Yeah, I know.
490.
I really don't like listening to you, Frank. It's so unpleasant.
490.
Okay. Sean, what are you doing back in here?
Now he's gonna run away with
there he
this.
goes. No, back to hell.
It was funny and quirky when I did it in the last episode. Now Jokum's overdoing it.
No.
You're like a typical corporate executive.
You're like a typical. You look so dumb right now.
He's a child.
And what does that make you?
Do you want to see the shiny or not?
Not really. Because I'm going to look it up myself. Please show the viewers the shiny in their minds.
Look at this shiny.
He's green. Yep.
So the yellow turns green, and then his like outer blue and red feathers become orange and red. You don't like that?
It's fine.
I think it looks so good.
Yeah, it's fine. I think the regular color scheme is actually pretty cool.
Yo, I definitely like the regular color scheme, but I think its shiny is just
I wish
gorgeous.
that they made the green of his shell, the green of his like body part becomes brown. What?
And there's the 2D version.
The 2D version, it's a very dark brown.
Yeah, it really pops. That orange is so bright in the 2D version.
He's wild looking.
Yeah, this is such a crazy Pokemon. See, I feel like back in Gen 5 is when people really started judging Pokemon designs, but like I don't think many people judge Sigilyph that hardly besides, man, that thing looks weird. They spent more time talking about Garbodor and Vanillux than they did
because they're two ugly Pokemon.
You loved Vanillux
In
at
3D.
the end of last episode.
I think it looks much better in 3D.
Yes.
But when it came out, I hated it as a kid.
Mm-hmm. But you've grown as a person.
I thought I was a child.
Yeah, you've grown as a person. I didn't
Discombobulate.
say you grew as a...
I discombobulated him again, guys. Let's keep going. Frank, we're done with you. Hey, let's go on to...
Yeah, what are we going on to, bud? Tell me.
Bulbapedia trivia.
Wrong. We haven't even talked about movesets yet.
I don't care. What, you're going to cry? You're going to cry about it? Keep going, Pokemon boy.
Hey, remember last episode when Jokum asked you to name my crimes and I told you to name his?
I told them to name
This
your
guy
toxic
has
moments.
more toxic moments than I can count on my fingers and toes.
You're on the wrong side of history, brother.
Gosh, this guy doesn't have an original thought in his head. He just repeats
really
the same
don't.
5 sentences over and over.
It's true.
Chat, discombobulate this guy. Moveset. We've got learning things like Hypnosis, Psybeam, Whirlwind, Air Slash. Here we go. Psychic. It does get Tailwind, which is great. Light Screen and Reflect, both at level 50. Then it can learn Sky Attack. And its last move at level...
Sky Attack?
A second turn attack. It's Fly, but more powerful. It does 140 damage.
Oh. Are there any drawbacks?
90 accuracy.
And it's a physical attack.
Yes. Okay. So you don't want Sigilyph to use it. But then at level 60, it gets skill swap. The user employs its psychic power to exchange abilities with the target.
So you'd give your target a great ability.
Yes, I mean, you could use that in double battles. Like, for example, if you're in a double battle, you send out a Slack King and a Sigilyph. You have the Slack King holding a life orb. You swap one Wonder Skin with Truant. You now have a Slack King that will dominate and one-shot anything in front of it.
And then an almost useless Sigilyph.
Yes, and then Sigilyph has done his job and he's useless now.
I mean, he can shoot off some moves.
Yes, he can shoot off a move every other turn. Maybe, through TM, you give him Thunder Wave, and he can start paralyzing your opponents.
If he gets swapped out, will the abilities return to normal?
No, I think for the rest of the battle, the abilities are swapped.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yes, but speaking of TMs, Hyper Beam, if you so want, Solar Beam, Thunder Wave, Icy Wind. We've been talking about that move a lot recently because we keep rolling ice types. Steel Wing. Psycho Cut, unfortunately, that is physical, but you're going to have Psychic, so it's fine. And then Technical Records, Ice Beam, Ooh. That's cool. Shadow Ball, Heat Wave, that's really cool. Gosh. Wow. Yeah, 95 damage for 90 accuracy. I would rather learn Flamethrower, but it can't learn Flamethrower, so... Energy Ball, Dark Pulse, Flash Cannon, Dazzling Gleam... Guys, this is a great move pool. Honestly, its level up moveset is just okay. I can really only see you getting much use out of Psychic and Air Slash. Maybe if you want to roll the dice with Hypnosis, which I wouldn't. You want to set up some light screens, Reflects, Tailwinds. I was reading Tailwind, and I combined them. Win. But then you go over to your TMs. You can teach it a lot of really good TMs.
What are some of those moves that really cover a lot of its weaknesses, right? So it's flying, so it's going to have a weakness to rock. Are there any of those moves that are...
Energy Ball.
Energy Ball.
It's got a weakness to ghosts, so you can teach it Shadow Ball, or Dark Pulse. Weakness to... You can't really cover your weakness to electric or dark, I would say, but I would definitely teach it Energy Ball to deal with them rock types. Maybe Heat Wave to deal with the ice types.
Yeah.
Well, Jokum, now that we've done move sets, what do you think about alternate forms? Could you see this guy gain an alternate form?
He's so crazy looking. I don't know how you would do an alternate form.
I mean, I think a stereotypical answer would be to go and do like an actual biblically accurate angel. Right?
Yeah, but again, biblically accurate angels, they're just people.
I know. I get it.
Like maybe there's some flames, but they're people. Like, the wheels are angels. Are they angels or are they just wheels?
Okay.
Are they big weird wheel things?
Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Mega Evolution, I think would be cool.
Yeah, Mega would be cool, yeah.
Getting an evolution, I don't know. I kind of like Sigilyph the way he is.
Yeah, he's just a little weirdo.
Although, to be fair, I would have said the same thing about Bisharp, and now I love King Gambit. So
I mean, I would... there's so much going on with him. You got me there. There's so much going on with him that I don't know where you take him. Oh. He has two body segments like the Dunsparce.
Yes, and then he's Sigilyph.
Oh, Sigilyph.
Yes, I think that's perfect. Let's just do that.
I don't know. He's already very cool looking. Maybe instead of... I want to say he's based on like Nazca lines, so maybe make him based on a different kind of like a cave painting instead.
Ooh, yeah, it could be like Psychic Rock
or
something. Or maybe... this is just his modern day form. And back when he used to defend and guard castles, maybe he used to be sharper, more angular, and he could be Psychic Steel or something.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know. The flying type makes sense because he's flying, but also you can... not all flying types have to be flying.
If he's Psychic Steel, then he can float around. Right?
Exactly.
How many Psychic Steel type Pokemon are there?
Metagross, Bronzong... nothing else comes to mind, but there has to be other Psychic Steel types, right?
Yes. Little bunny, what is she? Fairy, right?
Yeah, it's Fairy Steel, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think Sigilyph is already a pretty great design.
Yes, I don't think it needs to be different. A Mega I would love.
Yeah, Mega would be cool, but I don't know how you take the Mega of Sigilyph further.
I mean, I don't know. Whenever I think about a Mega, I just think Pokemon gets like Aggron, right? He just gets bigger, he gets sharper, pointier. Yeah. You could do that here. Just make his feathers and wings longer.
Maybe more crazy, weird things around it that, again, make it look like a biblically accurate angel.
Yeah, maybe it does get 2 wheels just going around it or something. Cool. Yeah. Who knows? But I think it's time we stop bebopping around and we actually talk about its trivia on Bulbapedia.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Trivia for this guy. Sigilyph is the only Pokemon that can have the ability Wonder Skin, which does not have it as a hidden ability. Okay, we mentioned that earlier. I did say that. Excluding Flying type Arceus, Sigilyph is the only Pokemon that can learn Gravity by leveling up and can effectively ground itself with this move. Huh.
What?
Because gravity makes all levitating and flying Pokemon land, essentially, so they can be hit by ground-type moves.
What is this?
And so Sigilyph can learn gravity and ground itself.
But why would you want to?
It's just something that it can do, but you would never want to do that.
That's horrible.
Sigilyph. Oh, here's something you'll like. Sigilyph was designed by Kiko Moritsugu.
Why do I care?
I don't know. I just kind of say things sometimes.
You're so quirky.
I am. Oh, a woman.
Oh, hold on. I didn't realize there was a babe.
So she designed this Pokemon. I wish we could interview her and ask her why she did that.
Why did you do that? Why does it look like that?
And thankfully we can. Everybody welcome Kiko Moritsugu.
She walks in. Wow, Kiko, can I shake your hand? Oh, you have such a Sean Connery! It's me. I'm back from hell.
Sean Connery, you designed Sigilyph.
Yes.
Why?
I was angry.
Can you go back to hell for real now?
No.
Oh.
I repented.
No, you didn't.
Thank you, Jesus. Bye, I'm being taken up by angels. Oh, they're horrifying!
Yeah, they're biblically accurate, aren't they?
Bye, Sean. Okay.
Forever. Anyway, Sigilyph's English here you go. Here's going to answer that question. Sigilyph's English category Avianoid may be a combination of avian and oid, suffix derived from an ancient Greek word meaning form or likeness. The name can be taken to mean bird-like creature.
Oh, so it's not a bird, it's bird-like.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's kind of cool.
How incredibly interesting. Origin is kind of short, honestly, and you are totally right. Sigilyph appears to have been inspired by Nazca lines, specifically the avian figures, and Kachina dolls. Kachina dolls? Whoa, that's a Kachina doll.
Whoa.
Wow, okay.
That's wild looking.
It's, how do I describe that? It's kind of like, it looks like an ancient...
It's an ancient Funko Pop.
They're like little statuettes, basically, that have like feathery headdresses.
I only say an ancient Funko Pop because Frank has a stupidly large Funko Pop collection.
An intelligently large Funko Pop collection.
I'm not that cringy that I would just go to Funko Pop first.
Yeah, right. He has like 12 of them. Yeah, there are tons. There's tons of these guys, and they all look so different from each other.
These are really interesting looking.
Like Sigilyph, the Nazca lines are found in a desert. It also resembles a wind chime or a totem pole, the latter of which is found throughout the United States and Canada, which is why you can find it in the America region, I guess.
Awesome. Also, there is a Nazca line that looks like I'm looking at it. I'm like, yeah, I could see Sigilyph. I could see Sigilyph in that.
And you know what's crazy?
We finish each other's sentences.
It has like a proper bird head and a really long beak. You can interpret that little eye in the top of Sigilyph's head as like an eye with a bird beak, but the eye is on top instead of the side, so it's a little weird, but man. And then the name origin for Sigilyph may be a combination of sigil and glyph.
No way.
It may also draw its name from Sylph, a mythological spirit of the air.
Cool.
And apparently its Japanese name is Symballer. Like symbol
Oh.
with an ER at the end.
Okay.
Symboler.
All right. That's pretty cool.
Wow, yeah, Sigilyph goes hard. Honestly, if I was like a psychic type gym leader or something, I think I'd have to have a Sigilyph on my team. It's actually a really cool Pokemon. I just never put much thought into it.
The Nazca lines are crazy.
They are. Where do those come from?
Nazca!
Who made them?
The Nazcans
Why?
line. I don't know who made it. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. Like, how do they know exactly the shape they were making?
They're intelligent.
Are the mountains nearby like high enough where they can just kind of like look up and be like, yeah, that looks right?
You know, in Sword and Shield, there's like a giant Nazca line, like just on the side of a mountain in one of the cities.
Oh yeah, there's like a big. I wonder if that might be based off like an English symbol on the side of a mountain though.
No, it says it's a picture of it right next to a picture of a real Nazca
But
line.
this is a Redditor.
Okay. And also, a lot of people think that Nazca line in Sword and Shield is Gigantamax Toxtricity.
Oh, that's cool.
So I just Googled...
Chalk symbols are common in many places in the UK.
Okay.
Those are based on the hill figures, not the Nazca ones.
Okay.
Hill figures? Yeah.
I mean,
okay, it's
the same idea.
Yeah, but it's...
A hill figure is a Nazca line.
No, they're not. They're in different areas.
But it's the same.
You could go to the people who went to the Nazca lines are like, oh, this is just the UK things. Yeah.
Why are you back, Sean Connery?
No, this is a different guy.
You sounded just like Sean Connery.
No, this is Con Shonery. And he's gone now. He's actually going to hell.
Okay.
He's not. He didn't even say anything back. He was too embarrassed.
I don't know.
There's one of the hill figures has a funny look. Go to the Wikipedia page for hill.
He's
figure.
got a penis.
Hey, you're not supposed to say that.
Oh, it's a part of human anatomy.
No.
I didn't even say a funnier word for it. I said the doctorally correct word.
Pinulon?
My peanuts. Anyway, searching for merch for Sigilyph. The one and only thing on Pokemon Center's website is the Sigilyph Sitting Cutie, and it is not sold out. I want it even more than I want Vanilla.
That's pretty cute.
I want that real bad.
Yeah, I like that one.
Gosh, it's so cute. It's got such a big head here.
It is 100% Nazca lines.
Yeah,
it
has to be.
That's awesome.
It has to be.
That is awesome. The little legs are like the Nazca line legs.
Mm-hmm.
The wings are like the wings. Yeah, it is. It's Nazca lines.
Yeah. I mean, we learned that from the Bulbapedia entry.
Yeah, but I'm confirming it.
Discombobulate. Yeah. So that's the only bit of merch I'm seeing. I think Sigilyph is criminally underrepresented in the merch sphere.
Looking for more merch. There's pictures.
Somebody made their own shiny version of the plush, which is cool.
Pretty cool. The EX card looks cool.
GX.
The GX card looks cool.
Yeah. Also, look, you can see its pupil in its eye is facing a different direction, proving that that's the eye that moves around. You know, when I imagine that little thing on the top of its eye as a beak, like a bird's beak, that thing makes a little bit more sense.
I wish they drew a line on it that you'd be like, oh,
yeah.
see, it opens, it's a beak. But I think the thing is, it's not actually a bird. It's
exactly.
It was created to
It's
look
a bird-like creature, an avianoid.
But now we're on to my favorite part of the show, where we talk about, or where I Google its name and then I scroll until we find some horrible, horrible fur affinity art of it.
Wait, go to that. Look at that Pokemon card. Its eye is closed there.
Yeah.
See?
Because it's happy.
It is. Oh my gosh, Sigilyph is such a cool little guy. Yeah, Jokum is going to try his darndest to find... Oh, that's just a girl. Okay, so there was fan art of a girl very scantily clad. There it is. Nope.
Well, look at this. This one's based off this is basically a Sigilyph based off the monkey
Oh,
Nazca
yeah.
line. That's such a cool idea.
That is. More Nazca line Pokemon, but there it is. There's your sexy Sigilyph.
I mean, that's...
Yes.
It's not that. I don't think this counts.
They gave it human proportions, thick hips, skinny waist, and bazongas.
Yeah, but that...
All covered, but still.
I guess that's good. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of creepy Nazca versions I'd want now. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
a mega evolution for Sigilyph it does have the potential to be insanely cool.
Yeah, I might have to just accept the.
Accept the reality.
Yeah.
There's nothing, guys. There was one.
I would say that one counts.
Yes,
man.
there was one piece of fan art, and honestly, it was fine. It didn't even make me uncomfortable.
I want to be able to find a Xatu, a Sigilyph, and an Unknown all in the same area, and I want them to be like all connected lore.
Yeah, honestly, Xatu and Sigilyph could have a ton of connected lore if Pokemon really wanted to add it in.
That would be too cool.
I really like Xatu. Xatu, I feel like, is a really underrated Pokemon.
Yeah.
I love him. He's so creatively designed.
But this isn't the Xatu episode.
Unfortunately not.
But fortunately, it's about to be my second favorite part of the show.
Whoa!
This is the part of the show where the boys discuss how edible the pocket monsters that we focused on won't belong. Turn up and come along to the segment of the show.
Yes, indeed, it is that part of the show where we married a bird, eated a bird, and beated a bird.
There's no world where I could marry this thing. No world. It'd
It
be too
helps
creepy.
that it isn't exactly a bird.
True,
It's
but
better than a Pidgeotto.
It's a nothing creature.
It's like a concept.
Yeah, you were marrying a concept.
Which, is it better than the mole?
No, I do not think this is better than the mole. I think for me personally, it's probably a 1.6.
I think it's a 2.
A whole 2.
I think it's a 2.2 because, hear me out, it is not a disgusting pile of trash,
Yes, true.
and it's not exactly an animal.
Okay.
I can hold its hand.
Okay.
It is just the more I think about it, I'm like, why are we talking about laying in bed with it?
Because that's what you do with
I
your
know.
spouse.
Yeah, no, it's a 2.2. No explanation needed.
I'm honestly giving it a 1.8. I'll bump it up to 1.8. I can't make this thing a 2. There's nothing about it that seems wettable to me.
Pervert. You're a pervert.
You are more likely to marry it than me.
Yeah, for wholesome reasons. Anyways, if it's a Gajinka, then I feel like, I mean, she's got an interesting style.
Yes, she has very, very cool style. She dresses like...
She shops at Urban Outfitters.
Well, no.
No, she shops at Evac.
She shops at wherever the... What were they called? The Knackley people?
Salt people? Knackley? Oh,
Yeah,
Nazca?
Pokemon. Nazca, yeah. Wherever they shop. That's where she shops.
Yeah.
And
I don't know much about her.
No, yeah.
She's very mysterious.
Extremely. She keeps talking about how she, like, wants to guard ancient ruins for some reason. You're like, that's not a real job. And then she gets sad.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I want her to...
not much you can really say.
It really isn't. She's weird. Not in a bad way, but just like... I don't know. I don't know if this is a successful marriage.
Yeah, she's pretty unconventional.
Which is, like, you don't have to be conventional.
No, you don't.
But we need to be able to have a conversation, and I don't know. She doesn't even have a mouth.
Yeah.
So I feel like that translates to not communicative, and communication is key.
Yeah, that's a fair point. She's pretty quiet, especially about her past. And maybe she'll lore drop sometimes, but it's rare.
I'd love if she lore dropped. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's a tentative maybe.
Yeah,
I just need to know.
It could be okay, but you might be more distant than you really want to be.
Yeah. So maybe.
So maybe, I guess.
She's got cute, like, what do you call it? Matt calls it a drug rug. He's from Colombia. He can call it that.
Excuse me.
The like the shirt, the jacket. I don't know what to call it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You'll
Sadly.
never know. Anyways,
I'll ask Matt what a drug rug is.
he'll tell you. What do we do next? Do we eat it?
Yeah, let's try eating it.
Does it have meat? I'm so. Is it
It's
man-made? It can breed.
Bird-like. It can breed.
But a lot of Pokemon can breed and are probably made of meat.
Yeah, like Aggron.
Vanillux.
Yeah.
I
I don't know. Nobody.
Is it made of clay? Is it? It's not. Well, no, it's not ground type at all.
Don't think.
I think there might be some meat in there. Again, this is very. I'm very confused.
Yeah. If there's meat anywhere on this Pokemon, it's probably only in that little, like, body head area.
Like the main section?
Yeah, unless you can eat the wings, because it does describe those tips as feathers, I believe.
Okay. I don't know. I'm confused.
This is tough.
If there's meat on it, I think it's probably fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's
a bird. If it's a bird, it's got a fat little
bird-like.
belly.
Yeah.
This is really hard. Because the thing is, I can't compare it to anything. You know, it's like eating an insect.
Yeah.
Where you don't really... crabs are... Insects are technically crustaceans. They are. It's horrible.
Yeah, it is horrible. That's a thing to think about.
But...
I have no knowledge of nothing, like you said, nothing to compare it to on what could be inside of this thing.
So this is a 4 with a question mark next to it, I think.
I don't know why he went so high.
Because
it could be clay, like you said.
This is a question mark because I don't know what it's made out of. I would need to bust one open.
I think this is the first time ever that we just can't even give it a proper ranking.
I'm gonna go with 2, assuming that the only thing I can eat is the eye.
Sure. Let's go with
I don't want to eat the eye, but if that's the only thing I'll eat it. Mm-hmm. All right, now Dead. It's got a good moveset.
It has a good, but
only
most of that's TMs.
Yeah.
Psychic and Air Slash are its 2 best moves, so it could probably like hemorrhage our brain from afar.
But it
But
could just snap our necks from afar.
Yeah, but then any Psychic type Pokemon is overpowered and unbeatable. If it was Mewtwo or Alakazam, I'd say that's exactly what they'll do. Sigilyph.
Is it more bird or is it more psychic?
Psychic is its primary type. And
that's tough. It's
also
also
special
flying.
attackers are so tough. Yeah.
It's always going to have the high ground.
Yeah, it's a lot faster than either of us.
It's not like it's a physical attacking bird.
No.
It's a special attacking semi-bird.
Yeah.
This is tough. I don't think it's going to... Realistically, I don't think it would cut... I think it would know that its strong suit is attacking from afar, and I think it would just chop me up with air slashes or whatever. It's a 0%
barehanded
unarmed.
0. Baseball bat, I just don't think we can get close
That's
enough.
the thing. That's the problem. If this thing was grounded, I think we could break it apart slowly with our hands.
Let's trick it into using gravity on itself.
But it's not going to do that.
I know.
It's a 0 both ways. I think it shoots us from afar.
Yeah, but just for craps and giggles, if we got it to use gravity and it was grounded, what do you think then?
I still think it's psychic. I think it would use psychic to some extent to push me away at the least.
I think any psychic type Pokemon is going to be a hard fought battle.
But with prep time, if I have a rifle, any rifle on a 22 even. Yeah. But I'm gonna go above that. I think I can ground it. I'm a dead eye.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just gun. Always the answer.
It is. It is just a gun. Well, I feel like that's a good question because I couldn't kill Tyranitar with any gun I could reasonably get my hands on. I could kill a Sigilyph.
And then we can finally discover what's inside of it.
Yeah, it was clay.
We just sit there trying to eat it.
It's like shooting a clay disc.
Yeah, like a little clay birdie. Aww.
Horrifying.
I had a lot more fun talking about Sigilyph than I expected to. I remember last episode when we talked about Qian Pao, I was like, there's not much here. And I wasn't really having a good time until we got to the trivia section. And then I was like, whoa, this cat's cool. Sigilyph, dude, I am dying to use this guy in a playthrough now.
I really wish he was in Scarlet and Violet because I want to try him out.
Yeah, hey, hopefully he'll be in Legends ZA, you know?
It'd be so cool if they gave him a mega.
Yeah.
Give Sigilyph some love.
He deserves it. He's got like no merch representation. He's not in Brilliant Diamond. He can't be in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. He isn't in Scarlet and Violet. So he's only in one of the Switch titles.
We should rate his merch because I feel like we're supposed to be giving tiers to merch.
Yeah.
I would say D.
D tier.
D tier to F.
Yeah, D. I mean, honestly, if the only thing that pops up is their Sitting Cutie, that's F tier merch. Yeah, you know, which is such a shame.
The Sitting Cutie and a charm.
Yeah, there was the charm.
Was there a charm? Did they have a little charm?
There was a keychain for Qian Pao.
Oh, but not for Sigilyph.
No, I didn't see
this
one
is
for
F.
Sigilyph.
This is F tier.
F tier.
That's crazy.
Ugh, poor guy. He deserves so much more love. Nah, it makes me want to buy a sitting cute.
I think it's because they designed him very... I don't think any kid looked at that and was like, that's my favorite. Unless they were thinking to themselves, I want to be unique.
Yeah. There's got to be somebody out there who freaking loves Sigilyph. Honestly, again, like I said earlier, if I was a psychic-type gym leader, I would love to have a Sigilyph on my team. But, sadly, Pokemon aren't real. Thank you so very much for listening to this episode.
I'm so sorry.
If you liked it, please rate it 5 stars. And let us know. Comment down below. Do you like Sigilyph? Would you want to own one? And do you think it deserves more love? If you want more Pokemon, why don't you go to my YouTube channel? And if you're already listening on my YouTube channel, watch my other videos. I make tons about... unboxing new expansion Pokemon trading card expansions.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you. I like to say words multiple times when...
You do love expansion.
Yes, especially when they include the new Cinderace Terra EX that'll be coming out in September in Stellar Crown, the Stellar Crown expansion.
You actually know the name.
I really want this Cinderace.
Crazy. You really want to see Cinderace expanding. Okay.
Anyway, I also do other stuff on the channel, like talk about Legos and Weird and Wild Creatures cards. And Jokum and I...
That's me.
Him and I have a series on the channel called Taboo Foods. We cook strange or weird foods. You know, anything from...
Well, things people tell you you're not supposed to do, like mix mussels and Alfredo.
That's the tamest thing we've done, though. We have definitely gone weirder. Eating cuttlefish.
Again, this is just things that are weird for Americans. I need to clarify every time.
Jokum likes to clarify because Americans are very prudish when it comes to things they will and won't eat. Like
organ meat stew.
You won't find most Americans eating chicken hearts and gizzards and neck and feet and liver all mixed in the same pot. But we did. Go ahead and watch my catalog of videos after this. Thank you so very much for listening. This has been your Certified Poke Moment.
Meow.
Sean Connery, no! Get the gun!